That's only on WPRI.com. An American Debate. We examine the many sides of the red-hot immigration discussion.
It's often a debate about race and color, but we found out there is very little black and white and plenty of nuance. Target 12 investigator Walt Buteau is here now with a preview.
The many sides of this debate rarely agree how many undocumented immigrants are living in southern New England, and there's no consensus about what to do once ICE gets involved.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
Have a seat, please.
Marcus Bonilla came to Rhode Island from the Dominican Republic, and now as he waits to take the naturalization test to become a citizen,
To go to college. That's good news.
he works with immigrants at the Genesis Center in Providence. He also joined the National Guard and looks forward to active duty. Bonilla tells Target 12 he knows of local residents who are not here legally, but you might be surprised by their perspective.
But they feel like they haven't break any law, but you're entering illegally, so that's breaking a law, and they don't feel like they're breaking any law.
One of a few points of agreement we found in this debate. Once an immigrant crosses the border without proper documentation, we're told it is often difficult and sometimes impossible to get the necessary paperwork from the respective countries to potentially legalize their stay. Bristol County Sheriff Thomas Hodgson is a hardliner who has met with President Trump several times about strengthening immigration law. But he tells us he has compassion for some undocumented immigrants who are working, paying taxes, raising their children who were born here. It sounds like you're saying the folks who are here and following the law, there might be room to keep them here.
Well, there may be, and that's something Congress has to look at. Again, out of fairness, we have to look at whether or not we're going to marginalize the laws. We're retroactively looking back now. What we have to make clear is, going forward, that these kinds of things are not going to happen.
Bonilla tells us he understands the points made by both sides, but believes one key in the future is better informing the immigrants and the respective countries about the process to come here legally.
Building a wall, specifically, it might be an idea, but I don't think it can solve it. We think we should educate people and show them the right ways. There's a right way to enter this country.
Online right now, we have a number of interactive elements for this 12 on 12 digital original, including this right here, an in-depth look at who lives where in every town in southern New England. With the Target 12 investigators, Walt Buteau, Eyewitness News.
It's 12 on 12 digital original, an American debate. There are many sides to the immigration discussion, and as we reached out to the many who live it every day.
And as Target 12 investigator Walt Buteau learned, there's fear and concern on both sides about what happens next with everything from the law to the demand for a wall.
The fear of worst-case scenarios are real for many of the people involved in this American debate about who should stay and who should be kicked out. The reality of what can happen in the federal facilities currently housing children separated from their parents hit hard for a local family in 2017. Roger Williams University Law Clinic Director Deborah Gonzalez is their attorney.
The mother was deported. The child was sexually assaulted in this administration's care. She's 7. She's sexually assaulted by one of the other kids there because in that facility they were housing kids from the ages of 5 and 6 and some even younger to 16, 17.
From another side of the debate, Sheriff Thomas Hodgson, who's met with President Trump on immigration issues multiple times, focuses on criminal concerns he says are tied to unprotected borders.
More drugs pouring in, more sex trafficking, human trafficking, and on and on and on. And I can't stand down for the people I promised to protect.
Be sure to check out the digital elements we have for this 12 on 12 digital original, including an in-depth look at who lives where in Rhode Island and across southern New England. Also, you can take a citizenship test, 10 sample questions. You need to get 6 out of 10 in order to pass that part of the naturalization process. You can take it online right now. With the Target 12 investigators, Walt Buteau, Eyewitness News.